Welcome to the Dark Beat. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dark Beat channel, and you're here with me, Beatrice, with another episode of the Insanity series. Today we're going to have a look at the Insanity Asylum, and it's gonna be a little bit more spooky than the others, so if you're ready, let's go.
Warning. Some viewers might find the following content disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mr. Gray, we need to talk. His words were cold as ice. It must be because of what happened with John. They're probably going to kick me out. How is this my fault? How could I have known that his other identity was very nervous? They should have put this in his file. Maybe he was one of the interview candidates so they could kick me out as soon as possible. But there's something tickling the back of my mind. What did Max mean by "we are not crazy, they are"? Did he mean him and John? No. He believed that John is sick, so who's we? Who are they? The other patients? Don't let them do what they did to the others? I don't understand. But apparently, I have to leave before I actually find out what's going on. I was walking silently behind Mr. Samuels and Nurse Evans. These thoughts swirling in my head. They were walking like cartoon characters. Fast, but subtle. The wideness of the corridor was driving me crazy. It felt like I was leaving this universe, as if I stepped into a portal to another dimension. Wait a minute. We have been walking for quite a while, but it seemed like we're not even in the corridor that leads to his office. Where is he taking me? I was starting to freak out. Things didn't seem right. We kept on walking for another 10 minutes until we finally stopped in front of a door with no sign. Nurse Evans turned back to look at me with her expressionless face and her mesmerizing blue eyes. She turned back immediately as Mr. Samuels knocked on the door. "Come in," said a feminine voice from inside. We all walked into a big office with very comfortable-looking couches and a middle-aged woman sitting behind her desk. Just like everyone else, no expression on her face. "Good morning, Miss Higgins," said Mr. Samuels, standing in front of her desk as she stood up. "Good morning, sir." Her tone were 10 times colder than Mr. Samuels. "This is Mr. Gray, the journalist I told you about." Chills ran down my spine. Who was she? What did they talk about me? What are we doing here? "Ah, so you are the persistent guest. Take a seat." Her lips turned upwards a little, as if she was trying to smile. Looked creepy, if you ask me. "Mr. Gray, this is Miss Higgins, our psychiatrist. She's going to give you a mental health evaluation." "What? Why?" I freaked out instantly. It was what nightmares were made of. "Don't worry, Mr. Gray. It's just a standard evaluation. Hospital policy." Oh no. Oh no. This wasn't happening. I walked over to the couch with shaky legs and I watched as Nurse Evans handed Miss Higgins my file. "Thank you, Mr. Samuels." He nodded his head and turned back to look at me. "We will give you some privacy. You can leave after this evaluation. Hopefully, we'll see you again tomorrow." Oh God, it felt so unsafe to be left alone with the psychiatrist. At least they didn't want to kick me out. But right now, I kind of wish they did. "Are you nervous, Mr. Gray?" she asked with her weird, forced smile. "Shouldn't I be? I didn't even know I was going to get evaluated." "I understand, but Mr. Samuel believes that these things are more honest when the person is not prepared." I rolled my eyes and sighed. "Okay then, let's get started." Her desk was filled with the small trinkets. Rubik cubes in different colors, a clock that was ticking annoyingly loud, her hourglass, a metronome, notebooks, pens, pictures. It was giving me an anxiety. I just couldn't stop looking at that loud clock. Maybe it was the loudness of it that was drawing my attention. Don't be nervous, Mr. Gray. I'm just going to ask you some routine questions. Tick, tick. Oh man, how badly did I want to smash that thing? So, what draws your attention to insane criminals? Okay, she started simple. I can do this. Well, I want to figure out how their minds work. I can't shake the feeling that what if they're innocent? Do you relate to them? No, I just, I'm just curious about them. So, the first patient that you chose was a schizophrenic. Why her? It was a random decision, really. Their files were just so vague. The ticking of that clock was making it so hard to lie. But I guess she found out that I was lying. She was looking at me with the same deep stare that Mr. Samuels had. So there was nothing about her profile that drew your attention? Nothing at all? Okay, she absolutely knew I was lying. I was nervously picking the skin around my nails, trying to calm down. Maybe the fact that, out of all the files that were given to me, she was the only one who have been here the longest. I thought she'd be the easiest choice. Was she? Well, with what happened today, I can easily say that she was. What did happen today? One of John Keller's identities had a mental breakdown. Why? Well, I think he was scared. Are you scared, Mr. Gray? Scared of what? The people who are here. Patients don't scare me. And the others? You mean the nurses? The others in general. Why should nurses scare me? Nurses don't scare me. I said the others in general, Mr. Gray. I don't understand what you're saying. Just answer the question. What was the question? Are you scared, Mr. Gray? No, I'm not. Stop picking on your nails. Not relevant. Why are you scared, Mr. Gray? I said I'm not scared. I'm a psychiatrist. You can't lie to me. I'm not lying. Why are you so scared, Mr. Gray? How many times do I have to tell you I'm not scared? Calm down, Mr. Gray. I am calm. Why do you lie, Mr. Gray? I'm not lying. So tell me, why are you scared? Are you kidding me? No need to yell, Mr. Gray. I'm not yelling. Everything's fine. Just calm down. Oh my God. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. So, stop lying to me and answer my question. A long silence took over the room, and the only sound was coming from the clock on the table. I took a deep breath. What was the question? Why are you scared? I am not scared. Stop picking on your nails. Not relevant. What happened today? One of John Keller's identities had a mental breakdown. Why? I think he was scared. Are you scared, Mr. Gray? I am terrified. Of what? Of the building. Why is that? It has a weird energy. What kind of energy? The kind that makes you feel cold. Are you cold now? No. Does this room make you feel cold, Mr. Gray? No. Then where do you feel it? Mr. Samuels. What about him? He makes the room feel cold. Like a ghost? Yes. Do you think Mr. Samuels is a ghost, Mr. Gray? No. Why? Ghosts are not visible. Then what? He makes the room feel cold. Where do you feel cold, Mr. Gray? I am not cold. How do you feel then? Everything has a weird energy. Does it scare you? Yes. The only sound was coming from the clock on the table. My eyes kept shifting from the table to her eyes. I blinked a few times. The clock kept ticking, and all I could hear was a tick, tick, tick. I blinked one more time. I moved my hands from the armrest of the couch to shake Miss Higgins' hand. Tick, tick, tick. Very nice to meet you, Mr. Gray. You too, Miss Higgins. One step in front of the other, turning the doorknob. Tick, tick, tick. Out of the office, out of the building, going back home. Tick, tick, tick. Taking a shower, closing my eyes, and tick, tick, tick. All rise. The judge walked into the courtroom, and everyone grew silent. So, this was episode 4 from the Insanity series. I hope you all enjoyed it. I cut this one a little bit short because all I wanted to do was to give you guys a little glimpse into what goes on into the mind of the hospital staff. Just like always, I want to ask everybody to leave their thoughts in the comment section, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up to let me know.